Hello, beautiful people of God. I'm back on here. God had gave me the movie Ugly Duckling, you know, and don't put God in a box. You know, He can speak to you through a movie too. But and some of y'all probably felt like this, you know, like the little ugly duckling, you know. You've probably been rejected, you know, like as soon as the little ugly duckling came out, you know, his parents was already rejecting him, you know, they was abandoning him, you know, because he was ugly, you know. They was the father was talking about him, you know, the other brothers and sisters and, you know, people, you know, what they was, you know, like the little neighborhood, you know, they was talking about him, you know, calling him ugly and all this other stuff. And, you know, he just didn't fit in. You know, everywhere he went, he just didn't fit in, you know, not in church, you know. Some of us, you know, we didn't fit in church, you know. Some of us, you know, we can relate to this because around family members, friends, you know, even people that you work with, you know, some of y'all was rejected at birth, you know. You just didn't fit in nowhere. And that little ugly duckling, he didn't fit in nowhere. You know, he was moved from place to place. And I hope I'm not everywhere with this. And, you know, he just looked different, you know, and I you know, that's like us chosen ones, you know, we just different. We just look different, you know, because we set apart, you know, for a reason. God set us apart for a reason, you know, like this little ugly duckling, you know. He left in the second before the last house that he went to, they let the lady let the little duck stay there. And then the little duck just couldn't swim, is what she said. So, you know, the little duck liked to swim. The little ugly duckling, he loved to swim. So he felt like he was trapped. You know, he wasn't free. You know, so he ended up leaving there, going to another place. And when he went to this other place, that's when he turned into this beautiful swan. You know, and that's how God is going to do, you know, for some of us, you know, even if it's in our ministries, you know, it could be in relationships. You know, some of y'all been called names all your life, you know, you wasn't beautiful enough, you wasn't pretty enough, you know, you wasn't the right size, you was too fat, too small, you know, and, you know, some old relationships, you know, God is going to be fixing them. You know, they was ugly relationships, you know, and God is turning them into beautiful swans, you know, beautiful relationships. So I hope that made some sense to y'all. But I looked up Psalms 139 and 14 through 16. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. Then I looked at this other verse, Psalms 139:14. I think that's the same one, but that's the same one. Hold on. I guess that's the only one I got. That we're fearfully and wonderfully made. I think that's the one I got, but just know that some of y'all, even, you know, the situations we might be going through, just know that God is turning them from ugly situations into beautiful, you know, into something beautiful, you know, and that could be any area of your life, you know, what you're going through, from an ugly duckling to a beautiful swan. You know, and I hope that made some sense. I hope I wasn't just everywhere with it, you know, and I love y'all. Yeshua love y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Hallelujah.